you are going to be fully relationally healthy in this life, you got to get this right. You got to break the pattern. You got to get off Groundhog Day. And the only way to do that is to sell out to God's game plan. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength. So what does that look like, Christian? Well, it looks like you. It looks like the person who's looking back at you in the mirror. Because when you begin to realize that you were created in the image of God, you were an image bearer for God. He literally gave you His image. You go, wow. And then when you reflect on the fact that He's so patient with us, the book of Romans tells us it's your kindness, Lord, that leads us to repentance. Like we begin to rethink, not because God comes down on us, but because He cares for us and He's kind. When we begin to understand that He is so intricately involved in the world that we live in, that He would leave heaven and He would come to earth, take on the form of a human being and suffer, never have a home. He never owned a home. He was constantly ridiculed. As a child, he was a foreigner in a different land, and he probably went to an elementary school that was vastly different than the elementary school the other kids were going to. His dad died when he was a young teenager in an accident building Herod's temple. I mean, why would you leave the perfection of heaven to come do that? Because I love you. And the only way for you to experience and understand the relational game plan that I've created for you, I had to do this. That's how important it was. And by the way, you know that person? Yeah, same. I created them in my image.